any landfill that you deal with that's in Fort Worth is an environmental charge of $5 per load.
Plus all the flat tires we got out there.
Yeah.
Been there, done that. All right, is anybody ready to make a motion?
Can we, or do you need further clarification on stuff?
Well, I've got some comments on just the form of the agreements. That's why I was curious how long, when the actual termination occurred. You know, there's some contracts we've approved subject to the attorney review and approval. Or we could let this go and bring it back at the next meeting after we have a chance to negotiate the form of the agreement.
Are you okay with us making a motion to approve it based off of your approval?
I'm comfortable with that if you are. Just knowing that
I'm
this is
assuming your
really
firm
done.
has basically approved the same contract. It should all just be looked over, but.
Yeah, I think it's worth taking a look at, especially to make sure there's consistencies, right? We've got some language that needs to be cleaned up. So yeah, I'm comfortable with that if that's the way you want to proceed. I mean, ultimately.
Ultimately, we can't do anything till you approve it anyway, unless the council dictates otherwise.
So I make a motion to, go back to it to make sure I'm saying that correctly. To enter into a contract with Waste Connections for the commercial solid waste and landfill service? Is that all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm just reading it straight from there, but they
There
didn't
are
say
two
anything
different
about
contracts.
residential, so that's why I was.
There's two different contracts, so by saying it that way, wouldn't that be all right?
That's
Cover
okay,
both of them.
with approval of attorney's final approval.
Yes, sir.
Second.
Motion and second. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you, guys. We do appreciate it.
It's an honor to serve the city, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I'll shake that hand, that's fine. Even though you killed me.
Thank you, sir. My wife got the money, I got the ring.
Oh.
I still got the wife after 50-something years.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you.
Appreciate the confidence.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you. Appreciate it.
See you, Mayor. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
I don't know if I
All right, so next we have, consider approval of a request from Andres Gonzalez at Boulevard Customs located at 5441 River Boulevard to include minor automobile repairs with his current use for motorcycle repairs.
Mayor,
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Mayor, can I jump in? I want to recommend that we adjourn to executive session under legal advice on this item, and I think it would make sense to do so at the beginning of the conversation.
Okay.
Well, do we want to put this item to the last then?
That is your call.
Well, do we have anything else we want to do?
We can fly through here. Yeah, we're almost through.
Have a seat, we'll get here in just a
Sorry.
second. Okay, all right, we're gonna move you down. I wasn't prepared for that, so let's see, what else do we have?
You don't have this, do you?
How about the side shop?
Yeah. Can you look at in the packet, or do you want me to go get a thumb drive?
So we're talking about going on to, discussion and action on the Highway 199 SUV stakeholder coordination meeting.
You want to do that, we do.
Okay. So, yeah, we're gonna put that off for, we just got two other things to take care of. Sure. Marvin, are you giving us the presentation?
Yes, sir.
All ready?
I have, been working with, TxDOT, Council of Governments, on the, as you know, not only River Oaks Boulevard is in this, Boulevard Improvement Plan, but so is Highway 199, which we have all of Jacksboro Highway on. Initially, when we met, they were talking about a 33-foot, easement for them, which is outside their easement. It was going to get up into q02 and their gas tanks and everything else. It was going to cause us to lose some potential businesses down there. I told them that we're gonna have to come up with something else. So I got with, the Council of Governments, got with TxDOT. Apparently now they have decided to say shave 7 foot off of that buffer area and move it back, which should put, those problems with QT out of the way. We still have one issue with one business down there, the automotive place. But they have cut it down from about 7 acres of takings to about 3 acres now. That's all for all of 199, not just Jacksboro Highway. We're still working with it, but I don't know how many of you are aware of this. They're wanting to make Jacksboro Highway will become, I believe it's 3 lane on each side, and they'll have, if you look in your packet, you kind of got our picture of what it looks like on 183, but
You're still making part of it a boulevard and part of it a parkway?
yes, they're wanting to have,
I never knew
same
the
thing we're
difference.
dealing with on meandering is bike and pedestrian pathway, and the buffer between them. The buffer was before about 12 foot. They wanted a 6 foot driveway, they've always wanted that, and then a 10 foot enhanced, converted to a 2-way separate bike lane. That's what they're gonna have in addition to expanding the highway. So that's gonna involve some taking of land,
Yeah.
definitely.
They put in another roundabout.
No
Don't
roundabout,
start with that.
sir.
Don't go there.
Bad word around here.
So these plans have been going on for up to 10 years. And
Yeah, I've been
so-
changing and everything else,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, I mean, they're getting close to the finalization of it?
Yeah, right now they're at about 60%.
Okay.
That's why they've gotten all the cities that are involved, and like Sampson Park, they were on the call with us. They wanted it to be more of a boulevard atmosphere, and they've got to figure out what that means. They don't know what that means when they were talking to me. But, basically, I didn't say anything like that. I was just concerned about our businesses,
Yeah.
impacting our businesses.
How
And
does it impact the automotive more than?
because of the park, because when they move that in, that's TxDOT property, they don't want no public parking on that.
Would that affect the furniture store too?
It'll affect the furniture store, except I think they got parking in the rear.
Where's the automotive
Yeah, which
on
we have talked
199
about.
that's in
The
our
building.
Yeah, it's,
Right by the furniture store.
the muffler thing,
It
isn't it?
it looks like a trailer house. more
On the
than
east
a-
side, or is it
It's on
by the
west.
welding shop?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
that's it.
yeah.
The what shop?
Welding shop?
No, it's
M3
up,
welding.
it's up on the hill from the welding shop. It's higher up. There's a
So how
building,
But on
far-
that side of the street.
but on that side of the street. Okay.
It's, and I was wrong on the acreage. It started out at acquisition acres with 3.25, and it's going down to 1.51 with this change in the buffer. And all the buffer was grass or something like that out there. It just takes up more space that really didn't need to be, I don't think. But they're still going on with it. I just wanted to bring y'all up to date, and y'all are welcome to join me, any of you, and when we talk to them, I'll be more than happy to you to be right there.
Is this going to be done before or after they do, I'm assuming before 183?
I think it'll be before, but I could be dead wrong, so.
Meandering's supposed to be before this. Meandering's been
Yeah, meandering.
90%.
Meandering's supposed to be a
2
2
years.
this year, and they're supposed to start supposedly, right?
They're talking about late 2024 or early 2025, you guess. I just wanted to bring y'all up to date. They have had public meetings already, but it was basically, if you went to the one we had before, when we had 183, it was just a bunch of maps laid out. A lot of people's not gonna understand it. I tried to get QT representative to go, with us, but, he couldn't make it, so we're trying to work all of the